Hey guys, what's going on? Here with another video for you guys. Before I start, make sure you like and subscribe this video. This took some time to make. It wasn't a video I was planning on making this week, but I had some PMs saying that, what are some of your 2020 and older stocks? So here's one. It's my second spec stock. So without further ado, Planet 13. So this is a stock that is, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but it's the good stuff. So if you don't know what it is, just Google it real quick and then continue the video. But anyways, Planet 13, it's a future stock, so that has a lot of growth in my opinion. The ticker is PLNHF. So that is the ticker. So that's, I don't know why I just did that. It's made that really confusing. So yeah, it's PLNHF. So like I said, it's a spec stock. It's my second of two. So this is another long-term, 5-10 year, maybe even longer stock I want to hold, just based on what industry this is in and where I think it's going to go. Just like 99% of my stocks, the management team is amazing there. The CEO and CFO and all those guys, they've been mayors, or what else do they do? They've been mayors, governors, some crazy, one's a lawyer. So like they understand, like it's good that you have all that knowledge when you're in this industry. So you got to be able to know where you're getting, screwed, where you're not, and what you can do and what you can't do and where the limits are. So management team's great. I really do believe in them. They got a lot of experience, 25 plus years, all 3 or 4 of them. Risk reward to me is very attractive for this stock. It got me really excited because my other spec stock space, and then this is in the other big spec industry in the future. So I'm in both of them. So I wanted, that's what I wanted to do. So like I said in my last video, 5% portfolio is all I have in spec total. So you don't want to make positions like this very big, because if things go bad, which they can, you're kind of beat, like you don't want to make your portfolio mainly spec stocks. Like that's just not the correct way of building long-term, wealth. But anyways, it's good to have a little bit. Their main location is in Vegas. So, I don't know if you've never been to Vegas, I've been there a couple times. It's like literally when they say the city doesn't sleep, it literally doesn't. So this is like awesome for this kind of industry and location. It's perfect. So I would, they nailed it on the head of the main location where it is right now and live. So it's great. One good thing is, I was pretty nervous that what happened last year when things started shutting down in the early spring, I didn't know if this company was going to make it through, and I was a little nervous for them. So the stock was dirt cheap. I think it was like 75 cents to like $1.50 for like 6 to 8 weeks. I was too scared to add a position at that point, because I'm like, man, I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't know what's going on. So they they made it through. They're progressing their earnings and all that. It's been going up. They're fine. They're going to make it through. So that's really exciting. They're opening a second store. I believe it was originally when I first bought this stock, they said they were going to launch it in Q4 of 2020 or Q1 of 2021. I think that got pushed back. It's in LA. It's actually really close to Disney World, which is cool. That's a perfect place and a perfect area for a stock like this. It's a perfect second location for a store opening. I think that's going to be great. So they're going to have amazing revenue and growth and all that. So that's awesome. They're building it there. In 2024 to 2025, they plan on having 8 to 10 superstores. So what a superstore is, it's in a major city like, Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Miami, so they want to have it all in major cities. So just like these two guys, just with the business they do here, and then if this kicks off and does well, which I'm sure it will, and then add, 8 to 10 more in the next 5 years or 4 years, just think about where the stock's going to go. If they execute right, insane. It's going to be crazy. So that's sweet. What makes this stock a little different than the rest, like Truly is another stock I've been watching and looking at, but I'm not really in it. But anyways, they have nightclubs, food, drinks, and bars in these places. So they're trying to make it like more than just like a store. They're trying to make it like an experience. So that's another reason why I really like these guys. They're a little different. They think out of the box, and I feel like people in their, teens, 20s, 30s, they like this stuff and all this. So, I mean, I feel like this is really going to work as far as a business model. Another cool thing this company does, they actually own, or like they have their own name branded gummies, brownies, cookies. So they'll distribute it to, it's weird right now because it's not federally legal. So like you have to, you can't go outside your state line. So they can only send it to a certain amount of other stores. But once, if it ever does become federally legal, that opens the doors to cross borders, and all three of these things that they already sell are going to go everywhere. I mean, just think about the big picture. If that all happens, what the stock's going to do. As we know, the president-elect is Democrat. The House is Democrat, Senate's Democrat. They're all for this industry. So I think it just sped up the whole process. So I think, it's silly, like it's gonna happen. And I think instead of it happening in like 4 to 5 years, I think it's gonna be more like 2 to 3 years now. So I think it just sped it up a couple of years. It's my opinion. So current price on this market as of today for the stock is $5.69. My average cost base is $220. So I wrote down, I checked out my account when I bought these stocks. I bought it in 520, 63, 68, 611, 625, 713, 721, and 92. Now, the opposite thing of what most people do is I was actually averaging up my cost base the whole time. So as we started getting out of that scary spring and the scary spring, and I saw like this stock was doing well and going the right direction and making it, I started buying more. Well, not more, but I bought heavy here, and then I added. I probably doubled down here, and then I doubled down again here. So I actually, built a position that I was happy with, and then I basically added. So with that, my cost base was here. I think I was buying it at like $1.50 originally, just to show you how much like the cost base went up. So, but I'm still happy with that based on where it's at now. And it's gone over 6 recently too. So, it just shows you just how crazy this is. So it's awesome. I did not do what I'm up. I should actually do that real quick. Hold on. Because I did it in my last video. Hold on, give me a second. So I am up on this stock 158% in a little more than 6 months. So that's crazy. I mean, I feel like I got in a really good time, built my position. I'm happy with it. So let me tell you like the 4 important things that everyone wants to hear. Where I love it, honestly, I don't think it's ever going down to this price again. That's just my opinion. I like it under, if it gets anywhere to the $3 to $4 range, I'll add more. I'll add more for sure. Still buy. I think buying it right now at $5.69 is a good deal, up to like $6.50. I think that's still a good buy. If you don't have this stock and you want to get into a stock like this, buying it right now is not bad. I would not say that's a bad deal. So if you want to build a position and kind of do what I did here, that's what I would do at this point if you're not in it. If you're in it and you have a nice cost base, I'd probably wait around here like what I'm doing. But it's totally up to you. So I would buy here, and then based on news, I'll update you guys on it. If there is any, I'll say, hey, I'm buying or selling. I'll let you guys know if I add more or not. But I haven't added any in 4 or 5 months. I've been focusing on other stocks right now. So hold. It's so hard to say a hold, but I would probably hold around like $7 to $9 if I'm buying it this year. I wouldn't mess with it unless there's super good news and things have become federally legal and stuff like that, obviously. My prediction this year, I think it's going to be anywhere by the end of the year. I think it's going to be anywhere in the $10 to $14 range. So that's kind of where I think this stock's going this year. A couple years out, it's really too hard to predict. I mean, it all depends if it's federally legal and what goes on and how well they execute in getting these superstores out and the federally legal stuff and all that. But as far as like just this year's, that's where I think it's going. All right, that's it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the subscribe button below in the corner down there. And let me know if you're in it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of this presentation. And yeah, that's it. Peace.